Bienvenidos and welcome to another episode of Spain on a Fork. Today we're making a classic fish recipe from Spain, but more specifically the beautiful province of Barcelona, where they're famously known for their architecture, sunny beaches, and making some of the best wines in the country. Anyways, we're talking Bacalao a la Catalana. This dish is basically cod fillets and potatoes that you fry in extra virgin olive oil until they're lightly fried, and then you finish them off in the oven in a super delicious sauce. Folks, this is the perfect dish for the holidays because it has such a gorgeous presentation, yet it's easy enough to enjoy all year round. Either way, make sure to serve it next to a crunchy baguette and of course a bottle of Spanish wine for the ultimate dining experience. Alright, let's just dive right into this recipe. I'm going to heat a large fry pan with a medium heat and add in half a cup of extra virgin olive oil, which is 120 milliliters. While the oil is heating, I'm going to cut 2 medium-sized potatoes that have been peeled, washed, and patted dry, each one 2 rounds that are 1 centimeter thick, which is a little over 1/4 inch. For this recipe, I'm using Yukon Golds, but you can use whatever potatoes you like. Then we'll add the sliced potatoes into the pan with the hot oil. You want to make sure they're all in a single layer, just as best as you can. So make sure to cook this in batches to not overcrowd the pan. With the amount of potatoes we're using, we should get this done in exactly 2 batches. And we're going to go for about 3 minutes per side here until the potatoes are lightly fried. At this stage, you don't have to fully cook them through. And as you finish each batch, transfer the potatoes into a plate with some paper towels. While the potatoes are cooking, let's get the rest of our ingredients ready. I'm going to add in 4 cod fillets over some paper towels and pat them completely dry. The size of the fillets I'm using are 7 ounces, which is 200 grams each. And I am using cod that are about frozen and thawed out, but as always, you can use fresh cod here as well as any other type of firm white fish. Then we'll season the cod with sea salt and freshly cracked black pepper. And then coat each fillet in some all-purpose flour, making sure to evenly coat them all around. And we'll also finely chop 1 small onion and roughly chop 4 cloves of garlic. Okay, let's move back to the potatoes. Once they're all lightly fried, we'll set them aside and season them with a little sea salt. Now, using the same pan with the same heat, we'll add in the cod fillets, and once again, make sure they're all in a single layer. Then we're going to go for 2 minutes per side here, that way that fish can be lightly golden fried. And just like the potatoes at this stage, you don't have to fully cook the fish through. Once the cod fillets are lightly golden fried, we'll transfer them into the dish with the potatoes. Now once again, using the same pan with the same heat, we'll add in the chopped onion and garlic. And we'll mix the ingredients around continuously, that way they all evenly saute. After 3 to 4 minutes, and the onion is nice and translucent, we'll add in 1 tablespoon of all-purpose flour, which is about 8 grams. And we'll continue to mix this continuously and go between 1 to 2 minutes. This is enough time to cook off the flavor in the flour, that way it doesn't overpower the sauce. After about 2 minutes, we'll add in half a cup of tomato sauce, which is 120 grams. I made my sauce by finely grating fresh tomatoes, but you can also use canned tomato sauce here or even passata. We'll also add in half a cup of white wine, which is 120 milliliters. If wine is not your thing, just add in a couple tablespoons of vinegar or even a little broth with a squeeze of fresh lemon juice. 1 teaspoon of sweet smoked Spanish paprika, which is 2.5 grams. And season everything with sea salt and freshly cracked black pepper. And we'll give it a mix until everything's well mixed together, and then simmer it for a few minutes without mixing the mixture. As always, the Spanish paprika I'm using is from Kiva. Link where you can get some in the description box below, and if you buy it from that link, you'll also get 25% off your order. After 3 to 4 minutes, and the alcohol has cooked off in the wine and the mixture has thickened, we'll add in 2 cups of vegetable broth, which is 480 milliliters. Of course, you can use other liquids here, such as chicken broth or even fish broth. Either way, link on how to make my homemade veggie broth in the description box below. And we'll also pinch in a 1/4 teaspoon of saffron threads, which is 0.17 grams. Link where you can get the golden saffron I'm using in the description box below as well. Then we'll turn it up to a high heat, give it a gentle mix, and simmer it for 5 minutes. This is enough time for all the flavors to develop and for that sauce to slightly thicken up. After 5 minutes, and we've ended up with a slightly creamy sauce, we'll remove the pan from the heat. Then we'll add in half of the sauce into an oven-proof casserole dish. The size of the one that I'm using is 13 by 9 inches, which is about 33 by 23 centimeters. We'll add the fried potatoes over the sauce, once again in a single layer, just as best as you can. And the fried cod fillets over the potatoes. Then we'll spoon the rest of the sauce in the pan over the potatoes and the fish. And add the casserole dish into a preheated oven, bake only option, that's just the bottom heat, 210 degrees Celsius, which is 410 degrees Fahrenheit. And we're gonna leave this here for about 15 minutes or until the fish and potatoes are cooked through. After about 15 minutes, the potatoes and fish should be perfectly cooked through. At this point, I'm gonna remove the casserole dish from the oven. Of course, everyone heats differently, so it might take a few minutes less or even a few minutes more. And you can serve this directly out of the pan or transfer it into some serving dishes. Either way, make sure to top it off with some chopped fresh parsley. Check it out, Bacalao a la Catalana, a beautiful Spanish cod dish from the province of Barcelona. Easy to make, gorgeous presentation, and truly the kind of food that's gonna fill you with so much goodness. Let's give it a try and see how it turned out. Once again, folks, Bacalao a la Catalana, truly one of the most beautiful dishes we've done here on the show. Here we go. That was a huge bite. It is absolutely delicious. The cod just melts in your mouth. It's perfectly cooked. The potatoes have such a great texture, and that sauce takes us to the next level. Once again, the perfect dish for the holidays. It has such a great presentation, yet easy enough to enjoy all year round. And once again, next to a crunchy baguette and a bottle of Spanish wine, but more specifically from the region of Priorat for the ultimate dining experience. Really quick before I go, a shout out to a couple of my patrons, Alan M. Hirschman, Nancy T, Jean, and Maybeth Robles. Again, guys, thank you so much for being patrons of Spain on a Fork. You know how much I appreciate you. If you enjoyed today's video, hit that like button, as it really helps out the channel. Leave me a comment below, and as always, don't forget to share this video with your family and friends. That way our Spain on a Fork community can continue to grow. Till the next time, hasta luego.